Welcome back to your 4 to 5. You know, pre-pandemic, live streaming was sort of a thing, but not like it's been for the last year. It's become a part of our lives, whether it's a Zoom meeting or live streaming events and performances, that type of thing. Well, now that things are changing, we are going to have to change as well, but with live streaming, will it go away? I spoke with UNCG Dean of Visual and Performing Arts, Bruce McClung, about what's going to happen as UNCG starts their hybrid events with a lot of performances, and guess what? It's all free for us. You know, Bruce, thank you for taking time out. Everybody's been doing this, but I think it's interesting that you guys are doing not only recorded and on-demand type things, but you're doing it live as well. Let's talk about this whole program and what people can expect.
Prior to the pandemic, the College of Visual and Performing Arts at UNCG would typically give over 300 live arts events a year. But since the pandemic, we've pivoted to be able to offer streamed performances that are live streamed. Our theatrical productions are streaming on demand, so those are recorded ahead of time. And we are still doing face-to-face events.
It's interesting when I do these interviews, you know, for the last year or so, talking about pandemic and how people are shifting a little bit. It's funny that the virtual aspect, I think, will stick around even after the pandemic is over. Is that something that you think will be happening with you guys as well? I mean, it sounds like it's already happening.
I think so. Many of our parents of our students cannot always travel to Greensboro. So streaming on demand and live streaming has enabled family members from all over the country and even all over the world to see relatives perform here in Greensboro. So I think live streaming and streaming on demand will survive after the pandemic is over.
Give us an idea of what we will see. What type of performances will we have over the next year or so?
There's Spartan New Musicals this weekend from our nascent musical theater program. We also have live events at Greensboro Project Space, which is the School of Arts downtown gallery at 111 East February 1 Place. Currently, our MFA students in art are doing their exhibits. This weekend, we also have Spring Dances, which will be streaming on the School of Dance's YouTube channel.
Well, it sounds like you guys run the gamut here. Great work. We love this. Can't wait to see the arts by our own college here at UNCG. It is interesting. It makes us all think about live streaming, and everybody that I talk to about this says they don't think the virtual element will really ever go away completely. It's kind of now the whole term hybrid event is going to be a thing for years and maybe forever. So a lot of things that you would pay for in person, you may also be able to pay for a reduced amount to watch it anywhere you want to. That's not a new thing, but I think the hybrid in person and online is going to be the standard.
Well, we've gotten so good at it and we've gotten so used to it, I think it makes sense to keep it around a little bit longer. And I'm so happy to see that local performances are going to be coming back and that we'll be able to watch them. I certainly have missed theater, I've missed ballets, I've missed live band performances, so this is good.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing this, because if you think about it in a way, if you have family members in other states, they'll be able to tune in too. So with keeping things virtual, you'll definitely be able to reach the masses.
And I think the most interesting part that I learned from this piece was that UNCG offers 300 on average free live art performances. I didn't know that, but I got to start tapping in. I gotta get more in tune with the artsy side.
And we all know it is different to perform to a camera than it is to perform in front of a live studio audience, which we're still working on, right, Eric?
Yeah, we got to get our audience thing going. Maybe one day.
We'll be right back.